Alright, folks, it's me again. I'm back for a while. I've been traveling, working. I just got back this weekend, traveling for work. We went to New York, visited the United Nations, did some trips around New York and other stuff that I'm not sure I can really mention online. Not that it's top secret, but it's confidential, unclassified. Not my business to talk about. Just my admirals. Anyway, work aside. Since my last update, I don't even know when it was. I think it was like 3-4 weeks ago, maybe longer. I have added more equipment to my setups, my apartment. And this is a second level apartment, so keep in mind, you know, second level, not ground level. I got tons of water, literally over a ton of water, maybe 2 tons, I don't know. But I mean, it just goes to show how greatly built these buildings are. You know, these are 1970, 1960 buildings, so nowadays we build things with sticks and sheetrock. Okay, I purchased 2 additional canister filters, and as you may have seen in my previous videos, I'm a big avid fan of the FX6 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 FX4 canister filters. You know, just that engineering, that setup. They've worked for me. I've tried several different types of filters in the past. Hang on the back, sumps, smaller canister filters. These work great. Right now I'm in the middle of cleaning up my apartment. I've been neglecting it for a while. I have not neglected the fish. I've just been dealing with a small invasion of snails, and I'm not sure how I cross-transferred them to the other aquarium. But so this is my 55 gallon acrylic tank with plants, where I usually keep my Livebearers. If I remember well, let's go back to where I left off a month ago or whatever. So I purchased a third canister filter. Now I have 3 FX6 canister filters here in the small indoor koi pond / goldfish pond. I have 3 large koi fish and 3 small koi fish, so a total of 6. I even named them. I can't remember now, but they have names and they're hungry. Let's feed them. I'm wasting time. Hopefully I can make the 10-minute mark before the end of the video. All right. Okay. Semi-fed for now. I feed them a few times a day, 3 times probably, 3 to 4 times. So I got 3. Now I have 3 FX6 filters. This is my snail tank. I just pulled out a small guppy fry fish. Not really a fry, a juvenile. Had been growing in here for a while. I guess between my water changes, so when I do water changes from my main Livebearer tank, if the water here is low, I'll just use the same water, drop it in there, and I think that's how I got a fish in here. Took it out. Obviously, it grew here. It was here for a few weeks, so this is a very healthy. I mean, as dirty as it may seem, it's a very healthy system. Got tons of plants. These are all Can't think of her name now. Duckweed. And that's a sword, Amazon sword. There's another Amazon sword right there. Pieces of it broke off, and they're just spreading everywhere, along with the snails. I mean, snails everywhere. And I hate to kill animals. I hate to kill snails. So when I couldn't get rid of them, so I put them all in the tank, and now they're part of this, quote unquote ecosystem. I have air water filters, air aquarium filters. I don't know what you call them. They're just based on an air hose. Each hose does 60 gallons. This is a 20-gallon tank, so I guess you would consider this over filtering. Although it doesn't seem that way to me, but technically I guess it's considered over filtering. Doesn't matter. It's good, I guess. All right. So so far so good. I've cleaned these anywhere from once weekly to once every 2 weeks, and because I've been traveling, it took 3 weeks before I cleaned them. Each time the water is just disgusting. Obviously black water and just grimy, nasty water. So obviously they're doing a good job. I do water changes every other day to every 4 days, which is fine. I notice I've gained control of the system, I guess. So I notice when the fish are, I don't want to say lethargic, but when the fish are not as active, it's time to change the water. And I do water tests. The water is fine. I mean, everything's 0 or very low. I noticed the fish acting a little different, and I say to myself, all right, time to change water. As soon as I finish changing it, they're active again. They're up and swimming and eating and everything. So I'm less and less. I'm using my water test system kit and just focusing more on the behavior of the fish to kind of figure out how the water quality is, which is good. I'm more in tune with my fish, and that's how most people should be. Of course, don't get rid of your test system, test kits. In fact, I just bought another one, a refill, if you will, because I'm not going to stop doing water tests. Just it's one of the things that keep in the aquarium. You gotta keep up to date with readings and such. So 3 FX6 filters in there. My first time feeding this water, or this food. I'm feeding my koi fish a mixture of that and a mixture of this. Great, they love it. I feed 2 of these a day. I don't know why I have these. Just it's part of getting organized. So excuse me for the mess. All right, so here I had the FX4 set up here for this 65-gallon tank, where I have all my Livebearers in this murky water. Based on the intake, a lot of the baby fish just get sucked up in there, and they end up in the canister filter. Just they're just tiny, and that's where they end up. And as I started off saying, I have snails in here. I think the net might have had some eggs, or I'm not sure. And this is lesson learned for me. I need to buy separate nets for all my separate tanks. I know people do it. I just didn't think it'd be a deal for me. I'm a learner from experience, not a learner from looking online and from other people. It's just the way I learn. So my mistake. Not that I don't like snails, I just hate killing them. In fact, when I cleaned out this filter, I could just feel and hear squishing, and you know, just I knew I was killing snails. I hate that. I don't want to do that each time I do maintenance. So